Hello and welcome to Such the Reality. I'm Nana Sareen and you're watching the Reality Rundown. In today's bulletin, we bring you the latest updates from across the nation, state and region. Have a look. The parents of Avinash Sarkar have confirmed the identity of their son's body at Guwahati Medical College this morning. Avinash was tragically swept away by flood waters from a roadside drain in Bamuni Maidam last Friday. The search effort ended today when rescue teams recovered his body in Guwahati's Rajgarh locality. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has vowed swift action after hearing the distressing stories of elderly residents in Guwahati's old age homes. In a heartfelt video message, Sharma expressed deep concern over the struggles faced by these elderly women due to lack of essential documents like ration cards, Aadhaar cards and bank accounts. Pradyut Manikya Burman, chairman of Tipra Motha, has firmly announced his commitment to enforcing legal trading and labor licensing within the Tripura Tribal Areas Autonomous District Council. In a series of posts on X, Burma stated that any individual contractor or institution trading or working in the TTAADC area without a legal trading license will be prohibited from operating. The India Meteorological Department has forecast isolated heavy rainfall over several states in northeast India until July 10th. Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura are expected to be significantly impacted. Additionally, Sub-Himalayan, West Bengal and Sikkim will experience isolated heavy rainfall during this period. Tripura Transport Minister Sushant Chaudhary has written to Union Minister of Civil Aviation Kinjarapu Ram Mohan Naidu, urging the establishment of a Bureau of Civil Aviation Security Office in the state. In his letter, Minister Chaudhary highlighted the upcoming establishment of 17 new BCAS offices across the country and emphasized the need for one in Tripura to enhance aviation security and operations. A 6-story building collapsed in Surat's Sachin area, resulting in the recovery of 7 bodies as rescue operations continue. The SDRF and NDRF teams are on site with 6 to 7 people with fear trapped. Despite the building being mostly vacant, a few flats were occupied, trapping residents who were home during the collapse. In a sudden escalation, multiple rounds of bullets were fired near an army camp in the Manjakot area of Rajouri. According to army officials, immediate action was taken as a search operation was launched to locate the source of the gunfire. The situation remains tense and further details are awaited as the investigation continues. BSP Chief Mayawati has called on the state government to refer the murder case of Tamil Nadu BSP President K. Armstrong to the CBI. Criticizing the state's handling of the situations, she emphasized the need for ensuring law and order, particularly for weaker sections. She urged the Chief Minister to take serious actions, pointing out that the accused have not yet been arrested, highlighting the urgency for a CBI investigation. The Chhattisgarh government is empowering women in the insurgency-hit Dantewala district by providing them with handloom training and employment opportunities. A local women shared that they are getting the training to make the fabric and are also getting Rs 3,000 monthly. BJP leader Shehzad Poonawalla has strongly criticized the DMK Congress alliance, alleging a complete breakdown of law and order in Tamil Nadu. He highlighted the recent murder of a person and recalled previous incidents, such as the killing of 65 Dalits in Kalakurchi. Poonawalla questioned the need for a CBI probe demanded by Mayawati, suggesting that it indicates the DMK government's failure to ensure Dalit safety and justice. Thank you. For more updates, keep watching Such the Reality.